Hey everybody, Zachary from Zachary Zoo Adventures. I am in Gray, Maine, and today I'm visiting the Maine Wildlife Park. So this is sort of a wildlife park because, like I said, it's actually a very, very nice place. I've heard things about this place. This is pretty much the whole main reason for coming to Maine on this road trip. I heard it's a very, very nice place. As you can see, I'm wearing my regular Zachary Zoo Adventures hat. As I mentioned before in my other videos, I usually love to wear this hat in all the different places I go to. It usually protects my forehead from being burned from the sun. Even though this looks like it's going to be a very shaded area, I still like to wear this hat at all the places I go to. I'm excited to be here at this place today. What's really cool about this place is that this whole place I'm at is basically all of wild Maine. They have a great variety of animals from all around North America, most of them specifically in Maine, because it also mostly has animals that you can find here in the state of Maine. So I'm going to go show you the map that they have, and then we'll see which way we're going to start. Alright, so this is the map of Maine Wildlife Park. So it looks sort of like a mid-sized facility, but still looks very, very cool. So I'm right all the way down here. I'm going to go up this trail, check out the visitor center and reptiles, and down to all these animals in this area. I'm going to check out the deer and hopefully get to see everything. Okay, this is a very important info here, because respect our animals. So if you ever do come to a place like this, or a zoo, or anywhere that has animals, you're in their home, so don't ever harass them or scream at them or do anything that stresses out the animals. Yes, I'm gonna head down this trail here. I also do have some benches here and picnic tables in case you want to sit down and eat. I just want to know. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna head this way and check out the reptiles here. Yeah, so I'm about to go through this nice little garden. Got some benches there to sit down. Super beautiful, especially since during the summertime and even the springtime they look very, very beautiful, and they also look really gorgeous in the summertime as they do during the spring. Yes, I'm gonna go inside here. The turtles of Maine. So over here is the indoor viewing for the turtles. It says they are in the outdoor enclosure. So these are the turtles that they got. Got wood turtle, Blanding's turtle. Yeah, this is their indoor habitat, but it said that they're actually outside. So hopefully I'll be able to see them. So we got painted turtle and musk turtle. That's pretty cool. Let's see, there's the painted turtle. And there is the musk turtle. Got the amphibians of Maine. The snakes of Maine. Got common garter snake. Alright, so I'm trying to look for this snake, but don't really see it anywhere. But my guess is that it's probably inside this log. So I did look in the log, but although it's kind of hard to tell if he's even in the log or not. It's another indoor habitat for the turtles. Here it tells you all the different snakes that live in Maine. Over here are some taxidermied snakes here, so these are not real snakes. And trout, salmon, and char of North America. So over here it tells you how much a moose antlers weigh. So luckily the moose was not killed for the antlers, because usually their antlers fall off every year. Because usually every spring is when moose or any kind of deer would lose their antlers, or their antlers would basically fall off every spring. Also got a bunch of other taxidermied animals in here. It's a black bear, a turkey. It's a taxidermied bird there. It's called a common loon. Another really good look at the garden. It's very beautiful. Got spotted turtle. And there's spotted turtle. Very well named because of the little spots he's got. He's got plenty of water to swim in. It's pretty neat. As I'm going inside the Nocturnal creature exhibit. It's information about nocturnal animals. Alright, I'm gonna go inside here. It's information about nocturnal animals. This really cool looking habitat here. Don't see anything in here. It's possible there is something in this habitat. I'm just not seeing it anywhere. It's possible it might be hiding somewhere really, really well. So over here we got the snack shack. So I don't think I'm gonna get anything to eat here yet. So I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I am. So I'm right next to the snack shack and nocturnal species. So now I'm gonna head down this trail here, check out all these animals. I'm gonna see the white-tailed deer, then make my way up in this direction past the lynx, bobcat, and cougar, and eventually I'll get to the black bears and make my way towards the moose. Yes, I'm gonna head down this pathway here. There's also some dirt pathways here, but it's still very, very fun. Got white-tailed deer. Oh wow, looks like the white-tailed deer's got a very decent-sized habitat. So now I'm gonna see if I can try and find the deer. Yeah, so the deer's got a very decent-sized habitat. Oh, I think I see the deer. So yeah, the deer's all the way down there. I saw some movement, so that's the white-tailed deer all the way down there. It's pretty far. So hopefully there'll be a closer viewing point where I can get a much clearer view of it. You can see it's right back there. Yeah, so this is the deer yard habitat. And I see a second white-tailed deer that's in the little back area, and that little barn looks like. So this is actually a one-way pathway, so I actually gotta go this way and then I'll loop around to those animals there. So as I went down the pathway, I was hoping to see if I could get a closer view of the first deer I showed you, but I don't really see it now. But yeah, I am super impressed with the white-tailed deer habitat. It's very natural looking. Super impressive. So I see another deer laying down by that tree. Yeah, I can see there's another deer right there. I see there's another deer. Sorry about the rear end view of him. Alright, so there's the first deer I showed you. It's actually an albino white-tailed deer. So I think this is the first time seeing the albino white-tailed deer. Looks like he's eating some leaves. Or she's eating leaves because it's a female, and since she's a female, that means she doesn't have any antlers. That's how I know that this is a female deer, a doe. And the males are called bucks. Alright, so I found there's the male white-tailed deer. And there's the white one, or the albino. Some cute animals. Another look at the white-tailed deer habitat. So I'm super impressed with the design of it. It's very natural looking. Because like I said, this park I'm at mostly has animals from Maine and also all around from North America. Especially has animals from Maine, like I said. Got the raccoon habitat. And there's the raccoons. There's 3 of them. Got 3 raccoons in here.
That's a twin tree.
Type of things and understand things.
There's 3 of them in this habitat. They look very active.
That's what a twin tree. We have one of those
We also have a little water area for them to go into. These are cute animals. Alright, so this habitat here is empty at the moment. So don't know what used to be in here or what they're going to put in here, but it looks like something used to be in here. Got beaver. There's the beaver. Do enjoy the beaver. I really love the beaver habitat. It's got plenty of water to go in. Nice little water stream. Looks very peaceful. Got opossum. Alright, so I went to the side of the habitat. The opossum is right inside there in this little house. I kind of see his tail there. Apparently, if I zoom in, it will focus on the fence. I'm trying to get it to focus on the... Yeah, I can see its tail on the back, so I might try to check back here later and hopefully get a better view of the opossum for you. Got skunk. I see the skunk. Very cute. So even though skunks do release a very stinky odor, I think they're very cute. Because usually whenever they feel threatened, they'll lift up their tails and then start spraying a very bad stinky odor. But like I said, I think they're very cute animals. And so over here's another empty habitat here. It looks like they're going to do some work on it. Alright, so as I'm going back past the deer habitat, I can see the male just started walking around and he just went back inside. Alright, so I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I am. So I just saw all these animals, so now I'm going to head up this trail here towards the lynx, the bobcat, cougar, and the second lynx, and then I will eventually get to these animals, the black bear, then make my way to the moose, and then I will head down this trail here towards the turtles and see everything else on this side. Got snapping turtle.
Well, there's the turtle.
There we go. So he's right by the water.
Oh, there's one buried on the little thing.
Despite all the fencing, you can still see it. Got eastern box turtle.
Oh, yeah?
Alright, so the turtle's actually buried underneath here.
Really? We have, well,
You can see a shell.
It has the same snapping turtle that's shut. He just hangs out on the
Got eastern box turtle. It's a very impressive habitat. Now I'm going to see if I can find them. So I have to go to the back of the habitat. And you can actually see the turtle. You can see a shell. So in here we got Blanding's turtle and wood turtle. Yeah, so I see the Blanding's turtles right up close here. And there is the wood turtle. They also do got some water to be in. Oh, there's a second wood turtle. There's a second wood turtle. Got the lynx habitat. Yeah, so I see the lynx is walking around. Just jumped up. There's a super cute cat. Yeah, see there's a second lynx that's having a cat nap. So lynx kind of look a lot like the bobcat because they got the stubby tail. Yeah, so lynx have a very impressive habitat for them. It's really gorgeous. This is nice information here. So here we got two more habitats for the lynx. I see there's a third one that's catnapping in here. So right across from the lynx, you got a bobcat. Wow, I love this habitat. Looks cool. I'm gonna see if I can find Bob. Alright, so I've looked through the habitat and apparently I don't see the bobcat anywhere. So I will swing by here later on my rewalk and hopefully the bobcat will be out. They also do have signs pointing in different directions, so to the right is the fish and birds, and then straight ahead, despite the flowers blocking the way, it does say moose and bears, so I'm gonna head towards the moose and bears, then later I will get to the fish and birds. Yeah, heading down the pathway here. So I'm gonna head on this side pathway here before heading to the bears. I'm gonna check out and see what's here. Ooh, we got the cougar exhibit. Got cougar. Oh, I do see the cougar. He's actually inside this little tunnel that leads into his nighttime habitat. It's a gorgeous cat. Really gorgeous. So the other side, look at the cougar habitat. It's really nice. It's a secondary cougar habitat. You can see there's another one here sleeping. And a third cougar that just laid down. So there's 3 cougars here. It's a gorgeous cat. Information about cougars. So over here is a taxidermied version of a cougar. Got a melanastic red fox. Oh, I do see the fox. Sleeping, looks like. He's super cute. Very cute fox. I don't want to wake him up, that's why I'm talking softly. That's a cute fox. Looks like it's got a very nice looking habitat. And right across from the melanastic red fox, you got a regular red fox. Again, the red fox also has a really nice looking habitat, but don't see the fox on this side, so hopefully once I get down to the other side, I'll be able to see the red fox. So I'm gonna head to the gazebo now, which is the other viewing for the foxes. Yes, I'm down at the lower viewing of the melanastic red fox. There's actually a second red fox that's in with the melanastic red fox. Also taking a nap. This information about the red fox. This is the other red fox habitat. Don't see it in here anywhere, so it's possible it's in the other habitat, or the one I showed you was the red fox with the melanastic red fox. So I'm guessing they probably time-share the habitats. More information about the gray fox. Oh, that looks cool. Hope we can see it with a reflection. Yeah, so over here is the bear and moose. Just like with the other pathway, this is also one way. So I'm gonna head this way and probably head to the bears and then the moose. The black bear in Maine. Alright, we got black bear. Wow, this looks like a really impressive habitat. It's got a water area to swim in.
My mother heard the jingle.
Oh, I do see the black bear. It's like he's sleeping on that little bed there.
9 people. So she's hearing jingle, 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 jingle. Unzips the tent, looks out.
Very cute bear.
2 cubs out there shaking the.
Some more information about the black bear.
Mom looked up what a mother had said, and she started yelling at the bear. Bear just looked at her and kept trying to get it. Away, because she's picturing silverware thrown all over the place. Anyway, that's it. She took out this cowbell and she would ring it and call it for dinner.
Living with coyotes. Alright, so as I'm going down the pathway, I can see there's a coyote walking around. So this is the coyote habitat here. There's a second coyote that appears to be sleeping. Cute. And there's the first coyote that's standing up. Oh, what a super cute animal. Oh, sitting down. Alright, so the sign's very sun-bleached, but I do know it says coyote. I'm impressed with the coyote's habitat. It looks impressive. There's the other one there. Looks pretty active. Yeah, so I'm guessing this habitat here must be for the moose. Don't see the moose anywhere. I'm gonna try and find it. Alright, so I'm trying to find the moose. But with all the vegetation and all the leaves and bushes, it's kind of hard to see him. But I'm gonna try and look for him still. Alright, so I found the moose. He's all the way in the back, apparently. Right back by that little barn, looks like. He's all the way back there. So apparently I can't zoom in because it gets very, very blurry, but I'm trying to get it to focus. Yeah, you can see the moose there. It's way in the back. And so apparently I can't zoom in because it's going to get blurred up because of the fence. Yeah, so over here looks like this is a secondary habitat for the moose. And so over here is a third moose habitat. So yeah, the moose has got plenty of space for him. Super beautiful. So I'll try and check back here later on this habitat and hopefully see if I can get a better view of the moose for you. So I'm showing you the map again so you can see where I am. So I right back over by this area. So I just saw the moose and everything else. Like the black bears I saw. Apparently I didn't see the ducks. It's possible the ducks might be wild animals, so I did not see them. So now I'm gonna head down this trail towards the eagles, turtles, and check out the Dry Mills fish hatchery, and then backtrack again, make my way back to the front, and then I will do my rewalk. Yeah, so I'm heading down this trail here. Information about Maine's coast, a natural treasure. I do recommend you pause to read unless you are a very fast reader. Information about Maine Raptors. Got the backyard bird exhibit. American crow, current resident. Got ring-necked pheasant. Oh, these look like very gorgeous birds. So I'm guessing that these must be the females because they got the dull brown feathers. And the ones with the black necks, or these two here, look like they are the males. Because usually it's the males that are usually going to be all flashy and colorful for the females, since the females already know that they're pretty. They don't have to be all flashy for the males. So basically, it's the males that do all the work to impress the females.
This is from the gift shop. So cute. great. One hawk this time. Oh, 2 hawks this time.
A common raven. Oh, there's the raven.
Very surprised. He's like, wow.
Pretty big bird.
Just like in a professional.
Yeah, ravens are much more bigger than crows, so that's how you can tell the difference between crows and ravens.
I thought this was a cloud.
No,
It's like he's making some noises. So ravens are very intelligent birds. And they can actually remember anyone who is mean to them. They can also remember people who are nice to them. Very cool birds.
This is the right.
Over here is an empty habitat, looks like. Don't know what's in here or what's going to be in here. There's in here, I do see some peacocks. Very cool looking birds. Got American kestrel. Oh, I'm impressed with this habitat. And the bird is right there. It's a cool looking bird. Got barred owl. Trying to look for the owl. Do not see it anywhere. It's possible it's in the back somewhere. I'm not quite sure, but I will try and stop by here later and hopefully see if the barred owl is out. Got a red-tailed hawk. I see the red-tailed hawk. It's up high there. Do love red-tailed hawks. And I do occasionally see the red-tailed hawks in my neighborhood in my home state, Texas. Because we do have these birds in the state of Texas, so I do occasionally see red-tailed hawks. And I also do sometimes see the red-shouldered hawk or the Swainson's hawk. But I also have seen the red-tailed hawks before back home in my neighborhood and where I'm from. So in the same area that had the peacocks, I also see some Canadian geese in here. Got one in the water area there. Some more there. Alright, so I did not find a sign for what's in here. But I do see that there's a turkey vulture in here. Yeah, that's a turkey vulture I see in there. It's right back there. Don't know if it's going to show up well, but it's in there. Yeah, that is a turkey vulture. I can tell it's got the red coloring on its face. Got a second red-tailed hawk. Looks like this one is on the ground. Over here, got a black vulture in this habitat. Even without the sign, I do know this is a black vulture. So I do usually see this vulture back in my home in Texas. Because usually if there's a dead animal on the side of the road, these vultures would be eating it. So I also have this vulture back in my home state, Texas. It's a cool looking bird. Got great horned owl. Another really cool habitat. Looks like the owl is in the back. Apparently if I zoom in it'll get blurry, but you can still see the owl, it's in the back. Maine's bald eagles. Got bald eagle. Alright, so apparently, oh, I do see the eagle. I almost thought that this was all a reflection, but although you can kind of see my reflection, so despite the reflection, you can still see the bald eagle. It's right back there. I do love bald eagles. Because normally when you see a bald eagle at a zoo or places like this, it's usually because they are injured. Because usually when they're injured, that usually means they are missing a wing. And usually with an injured wing, that means they can't live out in the wild. They're also the symbol of the United States. It's pretty cool. Maine golden eagle study. Next to the bald eagle, got a golden eagle. Oh, that's cool.
Murder guys.
Chipmunk, squirrel. Oh, bye.
I don't care anymore.
It's a very magnificent bird too. Golden eagle's got a really gorgeous habitat. Yes, I'm now going to follow the signs to the fish. Also said there was a turkey, but I did not see the turkey, so hopefully I'll see him on my Rewalk. This looks really gorgeous. A nice little area here. Like green stuff you see in the water, it's not a sign showing that the ecosystem is sick. It actually means the ecosystem is healthy. So it's not a sign of decay. It's not muck or... So I don't think it is mug, or I think it is mug. It's just, like I said, it means the ecosystem is healthy, and that's basically what it is. Maine's native turtles. Native turtles. Yeah, this is the turtle pond. I don't see any turtles right now, but this still looks super beautiful. Although I do see a turtle there, but I don't think it's a real one. That looks kind of more like a reproduction of a turtle, but this looks super gorgeous. I'm impressed with it. Information about the common musk turtle. Information about Blanding's turtle. Yellow spotted turtle. Wood turtle. Snapping turtle. And eastern box turtle. It says turtle crossing next 3 miles. I'm heading down this pathway here. So we got this area here is the wetland trail, and that way leads to the fish hatchery, so I'm probably gonna check out the wetland trail first. Information about wetland trails. Wetlands are wonderful. It's pretty nice. On this dirt pathway. It's pretty nice out here. Really wonderful. So I really like how this is right out in the woods, because being a nature person, I do love going to a zoo or a place like this that's out in the woods. Very peaceful too. Alright, so this one, they got this really nice pond. It's like there's a reproduction of a heron. This looks very beautiful. Alright, so now I'm going to backtrack in this direction and head towards the fish hatchery next. Alright, got the Dry Mills Fish Hatchery. Follow the fish. Yeah, so you actually enter through here through this gate. Yeah, so it says there's the hatchery. This is all the hatchery here. You can hear the water running. Yeah, this is where they have the fish. Really cool. Yeah, so several different views here of the fish hatchery. Really impressive. Also have some food dispensers here in case you want to feed the fish. It's a Kennebago brook trout broadstock.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes, I got all the fish here. You can't feed the fish, so they're all up here waiting to get some food. There's all sorts of fish in here. All getting food here. We're really going at it. The kid here is dropping some food in, so that's why they're all up here. Getting some food. Yeah, so now that I've seen all the fish hatchery, I'm now going to backtrack in this direction. It's a very, very long walking trail. Alright, so I'm going to go inside here. Let's call it the nature store. Over here is a taxidermy deer and also a common loon. It's very cool. This looks cool. Very, very cool.
You making a video?
Yes, I am.
Nice. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Okay, thank you. And some pillows. Some bears on those pillows. And got some water mugs too. I'm gonna head through here. I'm guessing this is where I exit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. It's a chainsaw. It's a beaver carving. It's very nice chainsaw art. Alright, so I've completed my full initial walkthrough of Maine Wildlife Park. Really, really nice place so far. I'm impressed with the design. They have a great variety of animals here. So now I'm going to do a rewalk real quick. There weren't many animals that were not out the first time, because I do remember there was the bobcat that wasn't out. I also do want to get a better view of the moose for you and also the opossum. So now I'm going to do my rewalk, or first I'm actually going to go have myself a drink of water, and then after I have my drink I will do my rewalk. I also do like this really nice black bear carving. It's really cool. Alright, so I'm back at the opossum habitat. I was hoping to see if I could get a better view of him, but looks like he's in the exact same spot he was in earlier. He's right in there. Alright, so another animal that wasn't out the first time was the bobcat. I was hoping to see the bobcat my second time past his habitat, but I still don't see the bobcat anywhere. So this is what they look like. I'm sure you've seen a bobcat before, but just in case, that's what they look like. This is unfortunately going to be a no-go for today. So I came back to the black bear, hoping to see if he was going to be awake, but it looks like the black bear is still in the same spot it was in this morning. Luckily it's nice and quiet now because there's not a lot of people. So I'm back at the coyote. So now laying down. Super cute. Alright, so I'm back at the moose. Hoping to see if he was going to be up and moving, or if I could get a clear view of him. Well, it looks like the moose is pretty much in the same spot he was in earlier. I'm afraid if I zoom in, it's going to get blurred up. Yeah, it's focusing on the fence and not the moose, but the moose is all the way in the back. But you can kind of see its antlers. So it looks like the black vulture now moved. It's up in the tree. Before he was on the ground, but it looks like he jumped back up into the tree. Alright, so I'm back at the barred owls. I can see 2 of them are out. The barred owls were also not out this morning. Hopefully you can see them with all the fencing in the way, because if I zoom in it might get all blurred up. It'll just focus on the fence. So hopefully you can still see the owls. The barred owls are not out earlier today. Alright everybody, that's going to complete my visit to Maine Wildlife Park in Gray, Maine. This was a very fantastic location. I'm very glad I got to check this place out. It wasn't a very big property, but still very, very fun. I enjoyed all the animals, especially loved the moose, because even though the moose was all the way in the back, luckily I was still able to get you a view of it. This place was very, very fantastic. I would highly recommend it in case you're ever in this area. It was really, really great. I got to see all sorts of different animals from Maine and all around from North America. Only animal that was not out that I did not get to see today was the bobcat, but the animal that I did see today that was not out earlier was the barred owl, because luckily I got to see that owl because it was not out the first time, but I'm very glad I got to see it today. So this was a very, very fantastic place. I enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below what was your favorite animal that I saw here today, or your favorite creature that I saw. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums across the United States and sometimes places like this. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, then check out my channel. You basically click the little icon button. It'll take you right to my channel. I upload a new video every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I thank everybody for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.